You know, one of the weirdest things about being a person who likes to achieve goals is that you never really are satisfied when you achieve them. You obsess about a particular result in your life, and yet when you achieve it, you're kind of like, that's all right. What's the next goal? It's actually the pursuit of the goal that's the thing that you enjoy, but you kind of fool yourself into thinking it's the result that you're actually seeking. You know, it's kind of like a, what do they call it? Like a dog chasing a tail kind of thing, where you don't realize you're the person actually causing the problem. And that's something that I've kind of realized lately. I've been reading a lot of psychology and philosophy books, and I've realized that chasing results in your life is a complete trap. You're beating yourself up for a result that even if you do achieve it, you're not particularly excited or happy. And if you don't, you feel like you're a failure. I'll give you an example. This year, I set the goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It was an arbitrary number that I just made up on January 1st, and I decided this is what I want to achieve this year, 10,000 subscribers. Well, right now, it's the end of the year and I have 8,600 subscribers, thereabouts, and I think that I'm a failure. The reality is that it's incredible that there's 8,600 people who feel that they are connected to me and the messages that I share enough to actually want to subscribe to the channel. That's the truth. That's the success. That's the essence of what I'm doing. And yet I'm beating myself up and feeling like I'm a failure because I didn't hit some arbitrary number that I set 12 months ago. It's ridiculous when you think about it, but that's exactly what we do in all these different parts of our lives. We create these arbitrary goals and results that we think we must hit if we want to be happy. And that's why for the next year and hopefully moving forward in my life, I want to focus on something completely different. And I'm calling it routines over results. It's my new philosophy. It's my new way of focusing, and hopefully it's insightful for you and it helps you to get more satisfaction out of the journey that you're on, rather than just beating yourself up for a result like I have for the past 40 plus years of my life. You know, something I realized lately is that if I look at all the people that I admire in my life, the people who have achieved amazing success or results in some way in their life, it's actually not their achievement of results that I admire. It's their habits, it's their commitment, it's their consistency, it's their routines that I really respect and admire and want to emulate. And yet I focus on their results and their achievement, the end game of what's happened, rather than the journey that they were on the whole time. You might have something like this in your own life. If you think about somebody that you admire greatly, you probably look at their achievements, their results, and you think, if only I had what they had. But are you actually willing to commit to the habits and routines and the commitment and have the consistency that they have to achieve those results? Maybe, maybe not. But I guarantee you're probably not idolizing and really respecting the fact that they have these habits and routines. You're actually just focused on idolizing their results. It's a really easy mental trap to fall into, particularly in the world we live in today with social media and a lot of focus on celebrities and success and results. It's easy to forget that it's actually the habits and the routines most of the time of the people that we're actually respecting and admiring. So that's why I created this new philosophy of routines over results. I, from now on, want to focus on the routines of the people I admire, the habits that they have, the consistency and the commitment, and make that the thing that I admire and emulate rather than worrying about the results. So how do we do this? How do you start to value routines over results? Well, I think it's as simple as going back to the things that you need to do to get the results you want, looking at the habits that you need to have in place. Now, I would really recommend, if you haven't already, checking out the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's probably one of the best books that I've ever read around self-improvement. And if you want to solidify your habits and routines, this is the way to do it. I actually did a book review on this earlier last year, I think it was, so you can check that out. The other thing that I'm doing that will hopefully help with improving my results is that I bought James Clear's habit journal. Now, of course, there are hundreds of habit journals out there. I just kind of wanted to follow his process and because I liked his book so much, but there are tons of habit journals. You can even just use a notepad, something like that. I think really thinking about the routines and the habits that you need in your life rather than the goals and the results that you want, that starts to change the way that you're focusing and living every day. The other thing that I'm really bringing into the new year and into my mindset is to focus on small habits, small daily actions. So things like drinking enough water, getting 30 minutes of exercise, reading for 30 minutes a day, getting 8 hours of sleep. The small things that actually add up to be very big things over the long term. It's the same in any part of your life, whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships, health, whatever it is. Think of the small things, the routines and the habits that you need that will compound over time, that will actually create the results you want, and just focus on them. Focus on enjoying those things, and it will move you forward quicker. Now, I suspect this is not going to be easy for me to change this behavior after having done it for a very long time. Every year in my life up till now, I've set goals specifically with results, and this year I'm letting that go. I have things that I would like to achieve. Obviously, I'd like to expand my influence on platforms like YouTube and with my blog and with my speaking, but I'm going to let the results happen as they happen. What I'm going to do is focus on building the habit of just creating something of value and sharing it with the world every single week. So that's my hope for the new year, especially with my YouTube channel and my writing, is to keep creating things that are helpful, that are useful, that are insightful, and encouraging for you to improve your life in some way. And my hope is that the result of that will be that more people will want to join in our community and be part of what we're doing here in terms of growing and developing and self-actualizing. If I don't get any more subscribers than I have today, it doesn't matter, because the journey is what's important. The routines, the process, the habit, that's what matters the most. If I'm consistently doing that, then I am already a success. Earl Nightingale, who was the founding father of personal development, he said that success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. And what that means is that if you are progressing towards the goal, if you are acting daily in a way that is moving you closer to what you want to be, do, or have, then you are already a success. It's a crucially important thing to remember on this journey that you're living, because frankly, all we have is today. All we have is this moment to put ourselves and our energy and our focus into, so that we can create and become the person that we want to be. So anyway, that's my thought to end this year. As I always say, I appreciate everyone who has joined and been on this journey with me throughout this year. I'm interested to see where this focus of routines over results takes me. And if you'd like to join me on the journey, please drop a comment below. Let me know how you're going to actually create new routines in your life and going to let go of results and what you hope it will achieve for you. Thanks as always for watching. Thank you to everyone who has joined this channel this year. It's great to have you on the journey with us. And as always, thank you for improving yourself.